The president, Dr. Ruto, will be borrowing 1 trillion Kenya shillings, that is said, because mumeangusha finance bill. Now, this is how and where the money will come from, what the money can do if it was used well, and what the money will actually do. He will simply take a phone, call the old man Biden and say, "Old man, I need 1 trillion shillings to go and make a blanket that will cover the sun." And Biden is like, "Why do you want to cover the sun?" And he'll be like, "The sun is melting Kenyans and their buildings in thousands and millions, and we have to do something about it." And Biden is like, "But the sun is very hot. How will you do this?" And he'll be like, "We'll go there at night, my friend." And Biden is like, "How about the other parts of the world?" And he'll go like, "No, we'll only cover the part that is facing Kenya." And he'll be like, "Wow, that's genius. I will give you 1.5 trillion Kenya shillings." And he'll be like, "No, just send 1 trillion to the government, the other half send to my personal account." After getting the money, what can 1 trillion do? If you are earning 100,000 per month, 1 trillion can pay you for 834,000 years. Yani hii pesa itakulipa hata ukisha kufa, bado itakuwa inakuja kwa grave. In fact, the employer can resurrect you and put you on wheelchair dead so that you work because the money is there. Number 2, our MPs, aka the Ols, who accepted the finance bill and voted yes, the 204 were bought by 2 million each. With this money, you can collect all of them and put them in a room. You be waking up every morning, you slap them. Every morning you slap them. In the evening, you put their leader, Ichungwa, to be singing Ruto must go, Ruto must go, until they surrender. Now, KICC is worth 4 billion right now. With this money, you can build 228 KICCs. That is like building each county in this country 5 KICC buildings, you can imagine. Now, this is where it's interesting. This is a DMU. If you get a DMU second hand with between 200k and 300k, this money can buy around 304 million DMUs. Ni kama kununulia watu, kila mtu Mombasa, Kisumu, Kisii, including children and those who are in the womb. You buy them DMU each. Again, Kenyans are 54 million right now. This money can afford to pay Kenyans 3,000 each for 6 months. Everyone. Ngiri tatu inaingia account for 6 months, half a year. Again, assuming you are living in an own compound, you are paying rent for 80,000 each month. This money can pay your rent for over 1 million years. Yani, you won't even die. You will just be alive. You are paying rent. You're paying. Even if your landlord dies, you go wake them up because the money is there. You slap them, they wake up. You pay the money for 1 million years. And this money can also build more schools, more stadium, can renovate our structure. In fact, it can build 2 additional SGR for the country. This money is just awesome if used well, but it's not going to do any of that. If he borrows 1 trillion shillings, this is what the money will do. We know that 47% of our government expenditure money is going for salaries and allowances. The other 3% is an additional cost that goes to operation. So around 50% of this money is going to people's pockets directly. Imagine we are borrowing a whooping 1 trillion and then 500 billion is going to be pocketed directly. Hiyo tunajua, si eti ni siri. That one all of us know. Wow. So this half of the money is going to people's pockets, and then they will debate about the other half. Now, what's interesting about the other half is that even the other half is always going for white elephant projects. Watasema wanaenda kujenga Arer and Kemoarer, and where does it go back to? Boom, people's pockets. So at the end of the day, I don't know, even they take it to bursaries, I don't know, but the money, at the end of the day, around 80%, boom, people's pockets. So that is the first thing that this money will surely do. Number 2, we will have money for sherehe. You saw the government is budgeting for things like buying new V8s. By the way, over 80% of V8s and Prados in the country are bought by your money, and they are being driven by those fat people in the government. So the other money will go to sherehe, not your sherehe, my friend, because your sherehe you have to pay for. It is sherehe for people you elected. And then the other ones can go for projects. And these projects, it's not that they're going to be completed. These projects are budgeted for in the start so that they complete. But they are started and then along the way, blue, they are cut short and you have to wait. That is what another trillion will actually do. Another one will go for innovation. But for innovation, this money is released in full and it goes. They say, for example, I heard the president say they are going to reduce renovation cost by half. That means if they said that Gachagua will be given 660 million for renovating his home, now he's going to be given 330 million. Na hii pesa haiwezi potea. Pesa ya renovation ya government officials hiyo haipoteangi, inatolewa and it will go. That is just a few things that this money is going to do. Wow, it's so nice to be Kenyan.